Now, I'm not saying English is the hardest language to learn. In fact, I think it's probably on the easier side when learning languages. It's not like Korean or Arabic hard. Like, geez, how can you even read this? It's just like lines and squiggles.
Can you read this? There's no pictures.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm not retarded. Maybe I am. Anyway, the English language. There's some really weird things about it. First off, there's some obsolete letters, like C. So C can make the K sound. Like in the word cow, or cap, or color, right? Pretty simple. But it can also make the S sound, like the letter S, like in icy. But we already have a K and an S. So why is it ice cream and not ice cream? Sure, that spelling doesn't look that delicious, but makes a whole lot more sense. You know how people are dumb and spell school as school? Well, if you think about it, that should be the proper way to spell it, because C is obsolete and the H doesn't even make any sound. Also, G is having a bit of an identity crisis. Can't choose between G and J. Like, why is giraffe not pronounced giraffe? G, let J have some fun, don't steal his fame. How about the words women and woman? The difference in spelling is in the man or men part at the end, but the difference in pronunciation is in the beginning. Woman, women. Some words have changed meaning over time, like the word awesome. Originally, awesome meant something that left you in awe or shock. I remember seeing someone who saw the Hindenburg crash, and he described it as awesome. And I was like, wait, why would that be awesome? And then I remember, awesome actually meant something back then. Instead of today, where you say every other little thing is awesome. That cake? Awesome. Your hair? Awesome. That dank, yeet, thick fidget spinner dab? Awesome. What even is our language in 2017? Some words have faded away over time, like rad, bodacious, and tubular, but the only word to come out of the 90s and make it out alive was the word cool. Now, the mainstream definition of cool is something impressive or good, and sometimes you have to explain to people that, no, I'm not saying this is cool, I'm saying it's really cold in here, like the temperature, you moron. Another thing that doesn't make sense, horror, horrible, horrific, each mean essentially the same thing, have good consistency and overall a good word series. But then you have terror, terrible, terrific. What's with that? Saying something is terrific should be a bad thing. I don't know why you have horror, terror, horrible, terrible, horrific, terrific. I don't get that. Oh yeah, as well. Plural words are the spawn of Satan. So you got booth, booths, truth, truths, tooth, teeth. What's with that? Oh yeah, and also, what makes this tooth and this smooth? They both have the same ending letters. Why does the end have a different pronunciation? Oh, sorry, I meant pronunciation. But how can you blame me? You pronounce things. You don't pronounce them. Oh yeah, what about the plural form of moose? It's just moose. Like you're driving in your car in the Canadian countryside and you see a bunch of moose. And you're like, look kids, look at all the moose. But daddy, there's a bunch of mooses, not just one. Sorry sport, but you're retarded. The plural form of moose is moose, you idiot. You know why I mentioned moose? Just so I could talk about how idiotic and silly the plural form of goose is. Is it just goose? No. Is it gooses? No. It's geese. What's that about? How about we just make that the rule for plural words from now on? Because it's a lot more fun to say geese than gooses, or just goose. I want to see a herd of moose and just say, look kids, look at all the moose! Or instead of saying, honey, while you're out, get some juice for the kids. I want to be able to say, honey, while you're out at the store, get some juice! Oh, okay, I'm sorry about that. Okay, no more plurals. It's making my head hurt. Microsoft Word, the program I'm using to write this, doesn't make it any better. Feels the need to correct me on every step of the way. Use a semicolon. Fragment. Consider revising. Use capitals. Use apostrophes. In fact, while I'm writing this, it's telling me to use a semicolon. See, there it is. Who cares? As long as I can read it, I don't care. How about combining letters to make new sounds? Like TH making a th sound. Why not just make a new letter? Those letters combined don't even sound like they'd make that sound together. Like combinations of letters like SC or D and R, like in Scab or Dracula, that makes sense. But T and H just sound like they make a T sound. What about PH? I see the need for TH and even CH, because they're both quite useful. They both make a new sound. It's used in a lot of words. Good job, TH and CH. But I see literally no reason to use PH. You know why? Because PH makes the F sound. And you know what else makes that? F! F makes that sound. If we have a letter that already makes that sound, why have PH? Sure, PH in words like phoenix makes it look a lot cooler, but, wait, what? Why is phoenix spelled like that? It should be spelled like this. Or more preferably like this. But anyway, why is there an O in there? It should be pronounced phonics then. Oh yeah, I forgot about silent letters. Oh god, silent letters. You see words like night, knife, knee, knuckles. There's a bunch of K's at the beginning, but they don't even make any sound. Those words, it's understandable, because the old Middle English words were actually pronounced knight, knife, knee, knuckles. Fine if they haven't updated in all these years. But what I don't like is the whole GH thing. Where did that come from? This caused so much confusion for me. Back when I was a little retarded child who didn't know anything, and the It's a Laugh Productions thing would come up after my shows, I was confused. I knew what the word laugh was, but I didn't know what this weird lag word was. That was until I figured out that it was just the word laugh the whole time. Maybe that's more to do with the fact that I'm an idiot than the English language being weird. Laugh has a GH at the end, making a fuh sound, even though there's absolutely, positively no reason for GH to make that sound. Why does everyone want to copy F? First the tag team of PH tries to take F's glory. Now H is teaming up with G to make an F sound. Why is everyone trying to take over F's spot? We have a perfectly fine letter right here that makes the fuh sound. We don't need 20 more, okay? I honestly hate these two guys as a team. G and H, you guys make perfectly fine sounds on your own. What's wrong with you two? You're making no difference at all in words like light or fight. Alright, if you're gonna use GH like that, at least be consistent. Light, fight, might, right, night. Alright, pretty good so far. Bite, kite. Never mind. You guys had one job. Alright, okay, that's enough. I'm done with English for the day. Because after all the weird inconsistencies and little things, at least it's not as bad as Old English.
Denia in gardirigam, sieta chingigam sirium, gefruninan hada la singadilin, ellen, feminidan of skruskra feeling, scared fansinia satalium, mon.
Yeah, that was the language that once existed, and that turned into English. Gosh, darn it. Hey, you there. Thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to like if you enjoyed it, dislike if you didn't enjoy it, subscribe if you want to see more, or don't, I'm not holding a gun to your head. Or am I?